Hey everyone, it's Aureolin. We're back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming. We're back to my time at Sandrock, and you're gonna have to excuse my voice. It's starting to get a little bit weak. My kids have been sick for like the past 2 weeks, and I was doing really good, not catching it this time, but yeah, it's feeling like I'm starting to catch it. So any of you longtime viewers know that anytime I get sick, I pretty much lose my voice. So I'm trying hard to not overuse it and just try to get through this. So we left off with the arresting of Miguel, Pin, and Yan being found out to be Duvo's spies or agents, essentially. And I mean, Pin was referred to as a knight. So we can assume that he is a Duvo's knight. And we have some event at the Blue Moon. I lost Andy. But I kind of wonder, because Logan said something about like whistle and you could go, but the goat doesn't show up on my whistle. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, so we have a letter from Musa. Musa here, I have a question for you. You remember that young man Arvio, right? You were there when he approached me for investment. He got in touch with me through Mayor Trudy. He's upped his game this time. His proposal seems well thought out and seems like he's come a long way. I trust your judgment. What do you think, the man? He's still kind of childish. I don't know how trustworthy he is. He's always getting into trouble. One of the nicest guys I know. Everything he does, he takes really seriously. He's got a lot of heart. I mean, he did do research. He was looking into actual logistical ways to improve his business. So, I mean, no reason not to give him a shot, right? And then we have a friendship letter. More chairs. Alright, so let's go see what this event at the Blue Moon is.
You know, this scent bag uses yak milk fur and yak milk feces. When you use it, it gives off a scent similar to a male yak male. Next time, just keep a little bag on your body, and wild yak male will keep right away. But there's a limit to what they'll do, so don't go poking around in their faces. They're still gonna boot you.
I know. Ain't never gonna try to anger one again. I tried to take a picture. It was all fine until the click. I literally saw its eyes change color.
Yeah, flashing lights and sounds will get them going crazy. You're lucky to be unhurt.
Yeah, we broke our own speed records for sure when we were running away.
Next time, try giving a call like a rocket rooster. A quick squawk, and it'll cause them to disengage. Ever notice how the yak male keep their distance from the birds?
Well, let me try again. Squawk! Was that right?
Keep trying. If you run into more issues out there, come and find me.
Wow, Elsie, you're being useful. I'm not used to this. Finally bothered to take the time to learn something for once. Oh, there's Andy. He's just randomly in the middle of town now.
Hey, guess what? You're in the gang now. I cleared it with the guys. Let's see.
Pretty sure I
Logan's the
already
tough
was,
one,
but
Harvey's the
thanks.
smart one. I'm the wild card. Don't worry about it. We'll play it by ear.
Okay. Nice to know. Right, so we've got mail from Meon. What a time to be alive. I guess with no one around to run the Commerce Guild, it's on us to make sure any commissions get done here for the next little while. You've done so much lately. Don't worry, I'll handle all the boring stuff till we get a replacement. Oh, one thing. If you get time, could you take a look at the peach statue? It seems a bit shot. I think you'll need some limestone bricks, granite slab, and magnesium aluminum alloy to fix it. If not, forget about it. I'll take care of it in a couple days if you can't. Trudy. No one could have known that Duvos would infiltrate Sandrock. We are going to have an emergency meeting where Grace and Logan will discuss the issue with the Civil Corps and come up with a plan of action. Please come to the Civil Corps if you have time. We would value your input, okay? Verdict invalidated and veritable villain revealed. The unhinged water thief shouted. And then gifts. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, alright, it's over here. I'm like, how do I repair the statue when I'm not allowed to go in the oasis? Alright, here's the stuff. Repair that. Good as new.
Wowee! Nice one! Now our Peach looks as young as the day he was when he was immortalized for this particular image that we seem to use for all the Peach statues. Look who it is! Everyone's favorite mayor-architect duo. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Say, have you seen what the builder did with the statue? Pretty ace, if I do say so myself.
Oh, that looks so well done.
You're welcome.
Fine work indeed. I dare say our Peach looks as young as the day he...
The day he was immortalized for this particular image that we seem to use for all the Peach statues?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to dampen anyone's spirits, but I'm afraid we have some less than stellar news to report.
Oh no!
What now?
Don't worry. It's not the end of the world.
We've been down to check on the oasis water source, done some measurements. We thought the water thieves were really straddling that relic, but... Well, have you noticed the water level going up lately, Burgess?
Our oasis water comes from a relic? What? Indeed. This is sour news. I'll need some time to reflect on the ramifications of such a revelation. The sacred water I hold so near and dear to my heart comes from Age of Corruption technology?
All right. Forgot that might be something that would bother you. That wasn't even the bad news.
Wasn't even the bad news? I really have.
Poor Burgess.
It's okay. Thanks. I can take it. What's the bad news?
We can come back later.
No. Let's just rip the bandage off.
All right. We didn't actually find the machine that generates the oasis water. It's somewhere deeper underground. But even when we turned on the flow of water into the oasis to the maximum, the water level isn't going up. We think the relic is on its last leg. We're going to have Chi take a look at it, but for now, we're going to need to keep the water conservation policy. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was?
Same as it ever was.
Don't you all worry about me. I'll keep doing my best. Just like I know you will, too.
Thank you, Pastor Burgess. I'm glad we ran into you, too. We'll update you on the status of the underground water machine when we can. Stay strong, everyone. The Portia Road will be done soon.
Good, because it sounds like we're going to need water from another source pretty soon. Alright, so it looks like we have something at Heidi's place, but also the town hall. I guess let's check out what the Construction Junction one is first. Maybe some developments on the road to Portia? Oh, something to do with Andy? The new school system, maybe? Hey, Builder, with everything that's been going on lately, I'm taking over teaching duty again. How Miguel didn't get into their heads. That's what I was thinking. So, Jazz, where did you leave off with Miguel last time? We were talking about the history of starbees and how divergent evolution was accelerated by the chemicals and bioleaks left behind after the Day of Calamity. I remember that were the lesson he let us draw, right? He said, you can try and hypothesize what other creatures could have looked like. To another one. Now, Andy, how are you ever going to learn with your finger up your nose? Oh yeah, accelerated divergent evolution. Right, that old corker. What else was he teaching you? He said I was real good at math, but he can get kind of boring. Math, science, literature, really. Did he talk to you about the free cities at all? I mean, did he teach you anything about the history of the free cities or about how the free cities operate? No, he always said he should teach us about how the world works that we need to learn for ourselves. I thought it was kind of silly. How am I supposed to learn myself if no one will teach me? So he didn't say anything. I tried asking about it, honest, but he kept saying no. Yeah, I kept trying to get it out of him, and he ain't budged. Subliminal messages. Go figure. What sub-animal messages? It's like what Elsie does, talking to animals and junk. Yeah, let's go with that. I think it's better to get started anyway. We'll have a history lesson today then. No! I was avoiding increasing his friendship so that I could get Haru and Logan friendship at the same time. Drat. Oh well. Okay, so to the city hall. Let's do the city hall first. Let's see what's going on.
There you are.
I'm
We
here.
were just listening to Grace and Logan. I'm still trying to process everything.
Quite the adventure you've had, huh? I typed up that help wanted ad myself, and I'm pretty sure I don't remember putting espionage as one of the required skill sets.
They handled themselves very well. I wish I'd gotten into contact with you sooner.
Right. Might I interject with a bit of questioning? So, you're with Alliance Central Intelligence?
Yep, they sent me in after we intercepted some telegraph activity from here to Duvos that kicked this whole thing off.
And Logan knew about this as well? How did that happen?
Duvos. The last thing my pa ever said to me.
In any case, Trudy, as you mentioned, the first thing you wanted to do is
Man,
contact
Logan
the
is
Alliance.
hecka tall.
Totally get that. Understandable. But how about instead not doing that?
I beg your pardon?
We really got the drop on this operation. Duvos has no idea 2 of their plants just got made. You sending a telegram to the council will tip them off.
So, you've got a window.
I've got 5 windows.
I've got 5 windows.
Before they know we've got their boys, might be able to get in touch with Duvos. See how deep this thing really goes.
Bingo! They have been sending encoded telegrams from Sandrock to Duvos all this time under the name Tiger. All we need is for the Duvos criminals to tell us how they're getting orders, and we'll act as Tiger to make contact with their HQ. Might become the biggest intel triumph since the last war.
Don't reckon they'll freely hand over such information.
Justice, as you yourself may recall, I can be quite persuasive.
You did. Convinced me to start letting you into the ruins.
She also convinced me to, well, y'all already know.
She convinced me that her omelets are actually good.
Hey!
I was always in control.
Impressive track record, Grace. Well, go ahead then. I trust your judgment.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Right. And don't worry about security. I've already contacted HQ and got a crew coming in to take the criminals off your hands. We'll keep a close eye on them until then. Right, Justice?
I'm not letting them out of my sight.
Except they're not in your sight right now.
Good. As of late, I've really become quite the fan of your work.
Only as of
Would you mind
late.
joining me as I pay our Devosian friends a visit tomorrow?
Sure.
Excellent.
So, what are you gonna do, Logan? You, still broke some laws back there. Even for a good reason.
Well, I'm gonna head back to my
What,
place till
Captain?
you're ready to charge me,
Why are
Sheriff.
you eyeing me?
I think I want to face the citizens until I face the consequences.
Actually, Logan, I was hoping you could stay for a moment.
Yeah, Trudes, let's catch up.
Okay.
So, your paw.
It's been tough.
Are you okay? Sad? Angry?
Nothing. Just gonna bring him back. This is the next best thing.
Be
Okay.
seeing ya. Can we do anything for you?
I'll be okay,
So
Trudes.
this has turned into like a
I'm
big
sorry. We didn't believe
espionage
you.
quest. It felt a little strange, like experiencing it the first time, how drastically it changed from just like trying to improve the town and better everything to all of a sudden we're trying to prevent war and working basically as a secret agent to intercept all this Duvos intelligence. It felt a little awkward, like, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely very interesting and very cool, but it's a harsh switch from builder to espionage. But let's go ahead and go in here. Let's go see what's going on. What does it want us to do? Oh, it was highlighted. I guess we have to wait. No, fair, Skinny. You and your stupid gang ganged up on me. I could fight you, mano y mano. I would still kick your butt. Alright, looks like we've got another little event up over in the ranch area.
Steady
More
now,
Elsie stuff.
I'm worried you'll spill some.
Don't worry, Ma. I just gotta tell Daisy what to do, and she'll get to it. She's real good at it. She'll fly it over to a surrounding village in no time.
How wonderful. So, can she bring it all the way to another city-state for us, too?
I don't know, they ain't a migrating bird, so they ain't built to fly those kinds of distances, Ma. But she can take you on a ride somewhere if you like.
Oh, with my old bones? No, dear. I'm just happy to be down here with you.
Yep, just showing more of Elsie finally being useful. Alright, let's see what we got in the mail today from Amira. Thank you for helping Arvio. He's really changed so much. I've never seen him this motivated before. He'd have all these ideas, but this is the first time I've experienced him approaching something with a mature and thought-out approach. He went to the library, looked up information on pottery, then analyzed it and tried to really understand how to apply it. I've never seen him go to a library at all, let alone sit down and try to solve problems the way he has. I heard you helped him make both of the machines. I really appreciate the help. The Church Dungeon and You, an investigative report. Oh, and presents. Alright. We've got another event on the ranch.
Well, Daisy, that's the lot of it. Thank you for this. Oh, I hope it's not too heavy. Yes, yes. I got some salted fish for when you get back. And take care now. You're the only one in this family that listens to old Mabel nowadays. I've got some real gossip for when you get back.
So Mabel gets along with the duck now. Alright, let's go to the Civil Corps and see what's happening.
Greetings. Ready to step into the tiger's den, as it were?
Let's
Good.
do it.
All right, let me just get you up to speed on the game plan. I've been going over their files, and I think the trick is going to be a classic prisoner's dilemma situation. We'll put them apart, interrogate them separately, then cross-check info to poke holes in their stories. Our best bet is to start with Penn. All brawn, no brains. When we go after Miguel, we're going to need more ammunition. Facts, evidence, all that. Penn might give us something we can work with. Speaking of which, what are we working with already? There's Mason's confession, those burnt letters, all the pictures we took, and Miguel's self-incrimination during the confrontation. And through it all, let's keep our cards close to our chest. Try not to let them know what we're really after. Keep them guessing and all that. All right, ready?
Sure. Kind of strange that they're
Skinny,
leaving this up to me to do,
surprising
like,
see you
completely.
here. Then again, you are the do-it-all around
That's
here.
very true.
Ah, and you brought the fry cook. Splendid. So my complaints about the food have been heard.
I'm asking questions for the
I
Civil
see.
Corps.
That's right. You're part of the Civil Corps now.
Have
I
been
keep
for a
on
while.
forgetting. I'm sure you have many questions.
No omelets today, I'm afraid. I'll just be here writing down your conversation. I have been chosen for my pencil speed, forged in the fires of taking lots of orders.
Wow, cool.
Wow,
Imagine
cool.
that being something you can actually pride yourself on. All right then, Skinny and company. I am intrigued. Ask away.
How long?
Right, sure. Sorry. I hate to be unhelpful, but Skinny, Is this your first time interrogating someone? It's okay, you can tell me.
I'm tempted to be like, well, not the first. I guess we'll
Hey,
just say
that's cool. I happen to be a master of interrogation, and since you were always my favorite, I can offer a bit of advice. Normally, the trick to getting someone to talk is through excruciating violence. But since it's me we're talking about, better try to buy me.
I mean, what kind of leverage have you got here, bud?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to fastest pencil in the West? I thought you were meant to only be a semi-disgusting fly from some sort of wall. And suddenly, here you are, interrupting a lovely conversation between two old pals.
Right. Sorry. I'll go back to being a fly. Buzz. Just out of curiosity, though, what would it take to buy you exactly?
Rooster wings.
Rooster wings.
Extra crispy. 10 buckets a day, and don't be stingy with that sea science sauce. You know the one, the red kind with not too many calories, but it's sweet with just a little bit of tang, utterly perfect for dipping.
Really? You'll betray your comrades for chicken wings?
I would sooner betray any empire than betray my own physique. The window for my daily gains is closing. I need protein now. Not this paltry rabbit food you corpsmen attempt to pass off as cuisine.
We do not negotiate with Duvo's fried terrorists. I mean...
Good, but wait a sec. What evidence is there that I have anything to do with Duvos? Maybe I'm just a regular and extra attractive mercenary.
Well, let's show him.
It's the best proof. The photos.
Oh, come on! That could be any ridiculously good-looking, muscular hunk of a man. Who says it's me?
We heard
Okay,
you say
fine,
for
I
the
was there,
Empire.
but it's just a picture. Could mean anything. Yeah, you heard that, huh? Dang, Skinny. You super stealth snuck into our totally secret sanctuary? That's pretty sweet. Okay, so yeah, just don't forget our deal.
How about this? You talk, and I'll go make your stupid chicken wings right after this.
All right, fine. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth! But here it is anyway. Miguel totally brainwashed me. Yeah, that's it. He told me, Duvos rules and stuff, and I was in a bind. I have multiple obligations. Do you have any idea how expensive the holidays are when you're shopping for 12 separate lovers who all think they're my one and only? Plus, with Sandrock failing, I had no choice. I needed the money from his schemes. He said if I protect him, he'd give me a portion of his dirty money. Now that I think about it, say, do you think he could be some kind of high-level Duvos operative? Certainly seems like it. Not trying to do your job for you or anything, though. Yeah, well, anyway, that's all I know. Say, do I get anything for helping in your investigation? A reduced sentence for pointing out the kingpin and all that, in addition to the previously agreed-upon chicken wings.
You...
Hey, we had a deal, didn't we? I scratch your back, you scratch mine? I'm so itchy.
He's not lying?
Fine, but the chicken tax just got 2 buckets higher. All right, fine. You want the truth? You
Is
can't
it
handle
really
the truth.
gonna
But
repeat
here
it,
is
or
anyway.
is it gonna?
Miguel
Is he gonna
totally
slip up and
brainwashed
make
me. Yeah,
change
that's it.
something?
I was in a bind. He
Oh,
said
it's
if
literally
I protect
just
him,
repeating.
He'd give me a portion. Yeah.
You...
Hey, we...
He's not lying?
I thought maybe if I had him repeat it, that maybe some fact was gonna change, but that was literally the exact same dialogue.
Cool. So, yeah, like I said, basically innocent. So, how do we wrap this up? I have to sign something or something?
Yeah?
First, the chicken.
Right. I can get you the first bucket now. Right here on the dotted line.
Whammy! All right. Looks like we're done here. Do let me know when you're ready for me to rejoin society. Hey, this wasn't all some big scam to get my autograph, right? I kid.
Guy's more slippery than I would have given him credit for.
You're not kidding. He didn't really give us anything. You're really going to cook him all that chicken? He was lying about basically everything.
Penn is definitely trying to distance himself from any wrongdoing. That's to be expected. Miguel being the brains behind all this checks out to me. It all seems a little too easy. Very unlikely that he's telling us everything. Let's cross-check some of what we talked about with Penn when we talked to Miguel. I'll have the Civil Corps bring him here.
Greetings.
Miguel's turn.
Have you brought me here for a private sermon?
Sure.
Not exactly. Sleep well?
Indeed I have. For I can call anywhere under the light my home sweet home. As for the rather cramped compartments, well, suffering is said to make the spirit stronger.
Injured a colleague. Tried to have us all killed. No signs of remorse. Yikes. And I'll be keeping a record of the conversation. Just think of me as a fly on the wall. One uncharacteristically unafraid of spiders.
Yes, I have surmised your purpose. Very well. Allow me to put the rumors to rest. No, I am not some Duvos agent. I collaborated with them, and that is all. It is no secret that I admire the Duvosian doctrine, their boldness and order. But this is no crime. Attempted murder against Logan? Sure. Conspiracy against Sandrock? Guilty as charged. But a spy? No. My actions were my own. There are many ways to skin a cat. Many ways to fell an empire. I chose to do my part in helping Sandrock reach its natural end. To assist in the inevitable takeover. The weaker the alliance, the less blood will be shed on the battlefield. Truly, my intentions were pure.
Totally.
I want to see a united human race. This is what the light intended me to do.
Even though it drove you to commit treason against the very people you swore to look after?
I am but a humble servant of the light. Once upon a time, the light was almost snuffed out by darkness due to human bickering and division.
Then how come you're dividing us right
The
now?
effects are still reverberating today.
You're doing it.
I will never allow that again.
It's amazing how often fanatics are hypocrites and don't even see it.
Are we done here? Though I'd love to stay, I'm afraid there's no more tale left to tell.
Show him the evidence that we have gathered.
I mean, the photos again?
Caught in the act. Seems our days were always numbered. Well done, then. Very well executed. You managed to evade my observant eye and the one of that bumbling so-called knight.
Oh, that's not the best proof? Letters?
What of it?
Can you explain what they are?
That's how I communicated with Duvos. Isn't this obvious? An associate would come into town and hand-deliver the communication. But I haven't communicated with them since the plan was set in motion many years ago.
That is not a lie. That can't be right. You sent the telegrams to Duvos about the water tower recently.
No, I didn't. I see. If you're trying to fish for more information, there's no point. Since I have nothing to hide.
That is also not a lie.
Oh.
Look familiar?
Mason hid this somewhere? No matter. Then I'll wish that he gets the penance he seems to have yearned for.
Mason mentions you and Yen in the letter, but nothing about Pen. Why might that be?
Pan wasn't involved at the time of construction. That should have been obvious. I hired perhaps the most easily corruptible Commerce Guild leader ever to exist. This is a secret to no one.
Didn't you say there were some Duvos telegrams intercepted and decoded by the Alliance right before the water tower incident?
The water in town has been successfully... The water tower is ready?
I'm impressed. You guys are certainly going to the extreme to try to get me to open up. But like I told you, I have nothing to hide. My plan doesn't even involve the water tower. Plus, they knew that we're successful in our plan a long time ago.
We didn't make this up.
So you're saying what? Somebody from Duvos sent telegrams that could blow my entire operation. Just what? Unless...
You really
Guess.
didn't know?
Did Duvos just abandon you?
No. My Duvos contacts were always upfront with their intentions for the human race.
Of course.
I can't imagine them betraying me or the cause.
What about Pen?
Unless they're not as fanatical as you, and they're just taking advantage of your fanatic tendencies.
He's an agent from Duvos here to aid me.
Did he do it?
Why would he betray our plan? And where would he send telegrams? He doesn't have access to the telegraph in the city hall. It makes no sense.
Are you Tiger?
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
This means...
A telegraph machine is out there.
We have to locate this machine. If Miguel doesn't know, it means that there might be another Duvos plot out there using the water plans as a diversion. But Pen would know, wouldn't he? He was there to intercept Logan at the water tower right after the telegram pointed out that exact location. In retrospect, it was a trap.
I still find it hard to believe. What would Duvos or Pen gain from betraying my operation?
If you're the sacrificial lamb...
I will get to the bottom of this.
How?
That'll be all. I find it quite unbelievable that Miguel really thought he was doing the right thing. As long as he can sleep at night, I guess. All right, let's get Pen back in here. See if he changes his tune based on what we know now. Hey there, partner. Long time no see.
Yes, you've brought me back for some reason.
Had a nice chat with your pal Miguel.
Oh, yeah? What'd he tell you?
Oh, I don't know. How about everything?
What? I thought that guy was like super devout. Duvos for life, blah, blah, blah. The end is nigh and all that.
We know about the telegraph station.
Right, yeah, okay. No idea what you're talking about. I've got nothing more to say. Time to lawyer up.
And that you set up a trap for Logan at the water tower with the telegram message.
La la la! Nope, not hearing this.
Plus, you tossed Miguel and his plan under the bus. To hide a bigger plan.
Whoa, you're still talking. And I still have no idea.
What conspiracy is Duvos hiding out there?
I need my lawyer. And, do I still get the chicken wings?
No seaside sauce.
You monster! Without the seaside sauce, what's even the point? It's so dry and hard to swallow without the dipping sauce. Aren't there laws against this kind of cruel and unusual punishment?
I wonder if this interaction would be any different if you were in a relationship with Pen. I kind of doubt it, but I'm curious.
That's enough from you. Pen is dangerous. I couldn't tell if he's telling the truth or not, and I'm really good at that. We should assume he knows exactly what we're talking about and that there's a bigger conspiracy afoot. I'm not feeling well.
Hey, all. Just thought we'd check in. Just cleared all this evidence. You can take a look through it if you like.
This stuff was in their possession.
Sure,
Oh,
let's have at
boy.
it. Let's see if we can find any clues to the whereabouts of the secret telegraph machine.
Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Okay, let's try to make this quick. A list of Sandrock residents. What could this be for? All sorts of detailed information about each member in town documenting here. It's a bit unnerving. Two pieces of paper
Miguel
stuck
was
together.
hoping to recruit others in town?
Possible recruits.
As in, turn us to the dark side? Yikes. Well, if this is anything to go on, we're all there with X's except, hey, you got special markings and stuff by your name. Looks like they really wanted to recruit you. I'm jealous. I just got a regular mark. Wait, no, there's a minus next to me and Ryan. They really put me in Ryan tier?
Nice to know I have options. You must have really fooled them. They want me more than you.
Yes, let's go with that. I mean, if they knew who I was, they probably wouldn't try to recruit me, but rather try to kill me, which never happened. So I've got that going for me.
Okay. What else? This. Look, a handwritten manuscript with essays titled Order, Stability, Unity, Tradition, and Other Vaguely Moralistic Things, Light and Order in the Future of Mankind by Miguel.
Not an expert, but
Lonesome
none
Road
of the
of
stuff is
Coal,
the actual Church of the
blah,
Light
blah, blah.
scripture. So Miguel is making up his own content? That's bold.
Classic
he really
fanatic
thinks he's got
stuff.
the chops to make changes to world-renowned scripture? Okay, this is kind of a long shot. What if this stuff of his is actually working? I mean, some of those church folk are, let's say, impressionable.
Let's check on
Fine
Burgess.
idea. As the most impressionable of churchgoers, Burgess would be a fine litmus test to see whether or not Miguel's...
Okay. Back out of that. Check this.
If I had to say one nice thing about Penn, I guess it'd
Carry
be
it
that
on his
he's
person
very
at all
dedicated to his
times.
training. I don't think I could lift this.
Let me
let alone
try.
carry it with me through the day.
It seems your training has paid off. You're able to lift it above your head before gently placing it back
Whoa,
on.
look at you. I knew you were strong, but I never knew you were that strong. You'll have to fill me in on the official builder training regimen sometime. Maybe our ACI program is becoming outdated.
Yeah, it's called, beat up every monster you see for parts. What else? Got a pen, a high quality steel pen, dark with a glossy sheen. Make of it as smooth and workmanship is masterful.
Nice pen.
Still pen.
I think
normal
everyone who
ink.
finishes their residency in Medi gets one. Plus a I wonder, when did Miguel go astray?
Medi?
They
I thought it was
certainly don't teach
Medii.
any Duvo's doctrine in Medi, or else the Free Cities would have banned the church a long time ago.
Okay. Yep. Next. Simple hand mirror. Well taken care of. Stay humble.
Nothing to see here, except ourselves. Anyway, if you'd given me 100 guesses as to what prized possession Penn would keep on his person at all times...
Okay, yeah. Next. Some handwritten letters, pens, fans, devoted and inspired by him.
I'm just gonna say it.
Crumpled
I've
up
always
letter.
thought it was weird
Whether or not it's
anyone
ever
could
intended
ever
to be sent
in
out, the
Penn.
letter, your application
I
will
mean,
be, as
sure,
my girlfriend will
he's
be
in good
rejected.
shape. But as soon as he opens his mouth... Wait a sec. I recognize this handwriting. That's right. They're the same. Yes. No doubt in my mind that Penn wrote these letters,
Oh.
which could mean any number of things. But it confirms that Penn was relaying messages...
Okay, well, that's our first actual substantial clue. I can't read the music without something to tell me Penn seems to have sang a lot. Why would he care so much about this song?
I'm so sick of
Lyrics
this
are
song.
well
They
thought
play
out.
it everywhere for a week before the day
Watching
of the
Falling
bright sun in
Stars with
Atara.
you? Okay.
I love Luna, but the B-sides are really where she shines. Penn doesn't really play music, does he? Is he a fan? Kind of a long shot, but maybe slightly uninspired choice for a nickname. Maybe once we've gone through everything here, we could ask him about it.
Okay. I think we did it all.
Well, we have a few things here we can follow up on. I want to take some time to simulate their whole scheme in my head again, to see if we missed anything. So, can you go around town and talk to Cooper, Ernest, and Burgess? Let me know what you turn up.
Sure. I shall continue being the main investigator for this, shall I? Alright, well, we have to wrap this episode up right here. That already probably ran pretty long, I'm guessing. That was a lot of scenes, a lot of stuff. I mean, and like I said, I knew once we got going on this main quest part that we were really gonna just start rolling through it. So next time we'll finish going and talking to a few people in the town, based on what we found, it says. So yeah, we'll go and get more information and just kind of continue our investigation, because it's sounding more and more like there might be another person related to Duvos that we have not figured out yet. Miguel is not the mastermind, it sounds like, and that there might be something more going on that we're not seeing yet. But if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya!